What if I told you that your transformation, this change you are about to undergo, will send a shiver down their spines? It will terrify them, the ones who laughed at your dreams, the ones who underestimated you, the ones who thought they knew who you were, but they have no idea. They have no clue what's coming. The shift in you will be more than just a personal evolution. It will shake the very foundation of their reality, forcing them to confront the uncomfortable truth. They were wrong about you. This transformation isn't just about becoming someone better. It's about redefining who you are in such a way that it challenges their perceptions of you. It will make them question everything they thought they knew, everything they thought they could control. And in that moment, when they realize the magnitude of your growth, that's when they will understand you were never meant to stay the same. Have you ever wondered why people fear the idea of someone unlocking their full potential? It's not the potential itself that terrifies them. It's the unknown. People are afraid of what others are capable of when they finally tap into their true strength. When you discover the power hidden within you, it becomes something they can't predict, and that is unsettling. The truth is, people fear the unknown because they can't control it. The moment you start realizing your capabilities, those around you begin to feel like their world is slipping from under their feet. Your potential, once unleashed, will be something they never saw coming. And that's exactly what shakes them to the core. The status quo is comfortable. It's predictable. And let's face it, it's safe. When you're stuck in a cycle, when you remain small and unnoticed, it's easy for others to stay in their comfort zones too. But the moment you decide to evolve, to grow into the version of yourself that's been dormant all along, you disrupt their peace. You challenge everything they've come to expect from you. This shift from being just another face in the crowd to a force that demands attention is what makes them nervous. It's a silent revolution in the making. Your growth isn't just an evolution of you. It's a nightmare for the people who once felt comfortable around you. You see, when you transform, you change the dynamic. You no longer fit into the box they've carefully crafted for you. You stop being their puppet, their follower, their predictable variable in a world they control. And that's when they start to realize they can't control you anymore. Your growth exposes their inability to grow, and that's a terrifying truth they can't bear. They'll try to drag you back, to keep you small, but no matter how hard they fight it, your transformation is already in motion. Self-belief is the quiet storm that can shatter the world around you. The moment you truly believe in yourself, everything changes. It's not just about having confidence. It's about knowing, deep in your soul, that you are capable of extraordinary things. When you embrace this kind of belief, you become unstoppable. It fuels your actions, sharpens your focus, and ignites a fire within you that no one can extinguish. To others, this self-assurance is frightening, because belief doesn't just change you, it changes everything. It alters your approach to life, your relationships, your goals. And that transformation makes people uneasy. They will see your power, and it will intimidate them, because it forces them to confront their own doubts and insecurities. When you believe in yourself fully, it's like unleashing a beast within, a force that cannot be contained. And let's be honest, people will fear that. They will fear the person you've become, the version of yourself that refuses to shrink or apologize for your greatness. As you begin to realize your true worth, others will feel left behind. They'll watch in awe as you leap over barriers that once held you back. Your growth will become their reminder of their own stagnation, and that is a discomfort they can't handle. They might have once seen you as weak or unsure, but now they see someone with the power to break through walls, and that's terrifying. But understand this, your transformation is not for everyone. Not everyone will accept the person you're becoming, because it challenges their comfort zones. It exposes their limitations. Some will try to bring you back to where you were, to keep you small and controllable. But your belief will propel you forward, and you'll leave them in the dust, watching as you rise to a level they can't reach. And that, my friend, will terrify them. When you embark on a journey of transformation, there's one thing you can always count on: resistance. And it's going to come from the people who are closest to you. They'll try to hold you back, not because they don't love you, but because your change threatens their own sense of stability. Your growth becomes a direct challenge to their mediocrity, to the comfort of their unchanging lives. You see, they've gotten used to a version of you that fits neatly into their world, someone who doesn't rock the boat, someone who doesn't disrupt the status quo. But when you start to evolve, When you break free from the chains that have kept you stagnant, it forces them to confront their own lack of progress. The moment you step outside of the mold, the moment you decide to stop living within society's narrow expectations, that's when the real fear sets in. You're no longer playing by their rules. You're no longer following the same script they've written for you, and that's terrifying. Society tells us to fit in, to stay in our lane, to never aim too high. But when you rise above that, when you decide to create your own path, it shakes people to their core. They can't fathom someone who refuses to accept limitations, and it forces them to question their own complacency. That's when their fear of your success becomes their reality. And make no mistake, they will try to pull you back. They'll use guilt, manipulation, or even subtle comments to remind you of the person you once were. They want you to stay in the comfortable, predictable box because it's easier for them to manage. But this is part of the transformation process. To break free, you have to expect this resistance. It's their fear, not yours. So let them pull at you. Let them try to drag you back. It's only a sign that your transformation is working, and that they're already afraid of the power you're unlocking. Transformation is never easy. If it were, everyone would do it. It's the discomfort, the struggle, the pain that shapes you into someone unrecognizable to the world and to yourself. People don't fear your transformation because it's beautiful or graceful. They fear it because it's raw, it's messy, and it's hard. When you embrace discomfort, when you choose to push through pain rather than run from it, you start to evolve in ways that make others uncomfortable. They can't handle the idea of you enduring things they themselves would never dare face. The challenges you encounter are what will strengthen you. They'll push you to your limits, but each obstacle is a building block of your power. People watching from the sidelines won't understand how you keep going, how you face the storm with unwavering determination. They'll wonder how you can endure the pressure when they would crumble under it. This is the very essence of your transformation, the ability to grow through adversity, to rise stronger with every challenge. And that's what terrifies them. When you finally emerge from the struggle, you won't just be a new version of yourself. You'll be stronger than they could have ever imagined. You'll carry that strength, that resilience, and the fear of what you've become will linger in the air. They'll see it in the way you move through life with unshakable confidence, and that will be a constant reminder of what they were too afraid to face. Your strength will not only empower you, it will terrify everyone who once doubted you. When your transformation is complete, don't expect the people who once knew you to recognize the person standing before them. The change will be so profound, so complete, that the version of you they remember will feel like a distant memory. They will be left stunned, trying to grasp the new reality of who you've become, and afraid of what that means. The person they thought they had figured out, the one they could control or predict, is gone. In its place stands someone they can't understand, and that's exactly what terrifies them. The new you won't compromise, not for anyone's comfort. You've shed the layers of doubt, insecurity, and fear that once held you back. You've forged a new identity, and now there's no room for bending or appeasing others. The boundaries you've set for yourself are firm, and this will make those around you uncomfortable. They're used to you bending to their will, to fitting into a mold that served their needs. But now you're unyielding. Your refusal to compromise for their comfort will send shockwaves through their world. Letting go of the person you once were is not an easy feat, but it's necessary. And for those who held on to the old version of you, this change will be hard to swallow. You'll no longer be the person they could control, the person they expected to follow their lead. And that's what will terrify them. Because the new you is a force they can't dominate. The transformation is complete, and now you are free. Your transformation isn't just a personal victory. It's the beginning of your ability to change the game itself. Once you realize your power, everything shifts. The balance of your life and the lives of those around you will never be the same. You won't just be another player in the game. You'll become a force that reshapes the rules, a force that commands attention. The moment you understand your true potential, you gain the ability to alter everything. The world you once knew will bend to your will, and the people around you will feel the ripple effect of your transformation. This power is what they fear most. When they see you changing the world around you, they'll realize just how much control they've lost over their own lives. You're no longer someone they can easily predict or dismiss. They've underestimated your potential, and now they'll watch as you turn the tables. This realization will hit them hard. The fear that someone they once saw as small is now a giant capable of shifting the very fabric of reality. As you rise, they'll be left behind, scrambling to catch up. They'll watch you break barriers, achieve things they thought were out of reach, and leave them in the dust. This will terrify them because it forces them to confront their own limitations. Your transformation is a mirror they cannot bear to face, and the fear of your impact will linger long after they realize they can no longer keep pace with you. Your transformation is yours and yours alone. It's not for anyone else to understand or approve of. This journey is about you becoming the person you were always meant to be, the person who rises above, who challenges the norm, and who makes others question everything they thought they knew. Their fear of your power is a natural reaction to the greatness you're unlocking, and it's proof that you're on the right path. So go ahead. Let them fear you. Let them question what you're capable of. Your transformation will absolutely terrify them, and that's exactly why you should never stop. Don't shrink. Don't hide. Embrace the power within you. Keep rising, keep growing, and let your journey be a reminder to everyone that they can't stop what's meant to be. Like, subscribe, and join the movement of those who refuse to stay small, because our transformations will be the thing that changes everything.